My research it's been related through my story of a researcher with designing or the design of strategical grazing management to use better the nutrients that the pasture supply. Why? Because pasture around the world is the cheapest resource. Let's say how we can change it to produce less greenhouse gases, for example methane, to change grazing management and feeding management to reduce the water contamination, to making the cows to excrete less nitrogen. How much they eat, why they eat what they eat, and why they behave like that. If they're gonna eat along the day, how many meals do they show? How they distribute their meals along the day, how they invest their feeding time, or are all the meals the same? Plant pasture changed its chemical composition from dawn to dusk. What it means that the plant photosynthesize, capture the sun, transform that in sugars, and at the end, late afternoon, early in the evening, the pasture has a higher nutritive value. So we did that, and we find increments in daily weight gain in Argentinian beef heifers, in cows in Colombia, in cows in the States, and also in UK. We can see that there was a 4% increment in milk production. So that is one of the outcomes of my research. So those concepts nowadays are putting all together through mathematical functions to develop a software program, in other words, a model that allow us to represent that complex process of eating along the day in a more simple way, and to represent it using a computer to create virtual experiments. So that saves a lot of money and time. We can run as many experiments as we want, virtual experiments. And moreover, if you put that complex cow model that is eating, and its eating change along the day, in a whole farm model with several other variables, in time and space, for example, soil, climate, and pasture growing, we can design any feeding management we want.